Hey team, Eric Gephardt here of Kamado Joe. I've seen a lot of brisket videos online and everybody's treating it as just a dry heat method. I'm gonna show you something interesting, something unique, where we're actually gonna wrap this after 3 hours of smoking and put it through not only the dry process of smoking, but then also the wet process of steaming, braising, and confit. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. So folks, once again, corned beef brisket. Cut a brisket that we've taken and put into a brine solution with nitrites and cured for 10 days, enhancing both the flavor and texture. This on the Kamado Joe, absolutely killer combination. Here we go. We're on. We've got our control tower dialed in at about 1.5. We've got our draft door dialed in at about 15% open. That's gonna help us maintain that beautiful 200 degrees for 3 hours. Here we go. All right, so we've been rolling for 3 hours now. Let's take a look and see what we've got. Great smoke still coming out. This is where things get interesting, okay? We're gonna take this meat off the grill, wrap it in a thick grade cellophane, and then put a coat of foil on the outside of that. As long as we keep our grill under 236 degrees, this cellophane isn't going to melt. You want to do 3 or 4 layers, just to make sure you keep all that moisture in there. Now we're gonna go on with the foil. I find that the foil helps protect it. You know, we are keeping this at a relatively low temperature, again around 200 degrees. We're gonna leave this sit for probably another 14 hours. Once we're done with that, all that moisture content's gonna be in there, and it's just gonna be the most tender thing you've ever seen in your entire life. All right, the package is wrapped. I know it seems like quite a process, but what you get out of the end is completely worth it. Again, gonna go straight on the grill. 200 degrees. Check back with you later. We're all the way finished up, and you really have to be careful with how you handle this because it's just trying to fall apart. Take a sharp knife and just trim that plastic. That's a proper brisket right there. So after that, we're left with this unbelievable corned beef brisket. I know it's far from traditional, but it's a lot of fun. All right, let's cut into this bad boy and show you exactly what we're working with. We're just gonna go straight down the middle here. And isn't that beautiful? The steam just come right off of it. Slicing it is a very popular way to serve it. I'm telling you, it's one of the most fun ways to do a brisket. It just blows people away, it really does. One thing we hear a lot of when we're talking about slicing meats is cutting across the grain. I especially like this cut of meat because it just shows up like a highway. Look at how you see the lines. Maybe you can see it on the bottom side even better, just going straight through. So when we take our knife and we're slicing it, we'll come across the grain, which that'll help us mechanically break it down a lot easier. Beautiful. You want a really sharp knife for this because if you're using anything too dull, it'll smush. Again, we could use a spoon, like I said, it's that tender, but it would just shred apart. Again, that's just remarkable. We're gonna sauce this next. Hit it with a little parsley. The sauce we've made is got a little chipotle in it, a little spiciness, a little sweetness to go really well with this. Let's hit it with the sauce. And just kind of have fun with it. And maybe a little greenery, not too much. And that's it, Dream Team. You're ready to go. So really, really fun stuff here at Kamado Joe. We're playing around with techniques, always constantly innovating, as you can see in our grills. But one thing I want to tell you is that methodology is so much more important than the recipe. You can go online and find thousands of recipes for brines, flavor brines, injections for briskets. Just have fun doing it. You take this over to your neighborhood party and you're a barbecue hero. Thanks again for your time, folks. And if you got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Again, my name is Chef Eric. Thanks again from Kamado Joe, and happy grilling. Got my good friend here, Gabriel from Kamado Joe. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Today we're gonna step it up a notch. Instead of making pizza like everybody else is doing, we'll do a little stromboli. Just switch it up a little bit. It's really simple to make a stromboli at home, and people are just gonna love it.